Hello guys, I am from Gaugras, Math Sab. I shall explain question number 5 that has been taken from exercise 6.2, chapter 6 application of derivative of NCERT 12th mathematics. The question is, find the interval in which the function f given by f of x equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7 is A strictly increasing, B strictly decreasing. Now come out to solution here. Here I shall write solution. Solution implied that given that f of x equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7. Again I shall write implied that f of x equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7. Here I shall write dwrt x implied that d over dx of f of x equal to 2 in bracket d over dx of x cube minus 3 dot d over dx of x square minus 36 dot d over dx of x plus d over dx of 7. Here we shall get implied that d over dx of f of x comes out to be f dash of x equal to 2. I shall write here 2 dot d over dx of x cube comes out to be 3x square minus 3. I shall write d over dx of x square comes out to be 2x minus 36 d over dx of x comes out to be 1 plus d over dx of 7 comes out to be 0. Here again I shall write f dash of x equal to 3 to the 6 6x square minus 3 to the 6 6x minus 36. Again I shall write implied that f dash of x equal to, here take 6 as a common, in bracket we shall get x square minus x minus 6. Now here you can see this is a quadratic equation. X square minus x minus 6 is a quadratic equation. So here I shall get this quadratic equation x square minus x minus 6 solve in the rough work itself. So here I am going to do the rough work. After doing the rough work, I shall erase this one. Here I shall write x square minus x minus 6. This is a quadratic equation. So here the coefficient of x square is plus 1. So here write plus 1. Here the constant is minus 6. Here write minus 6. Both will multiply together, you will get here minus 6 equal to. Here the coefficient of x is minus 1. Here write minus 1 equal to. Make 4 boxes like this. Here multiplication sign is fixed here. Here sign will be plus or minus, depends on the this value. So here get the prime factor of 6. Here I 3, here I 2. Here I 3, here I 2. Now multiply here. Multiplication sign is available here. Here multiplication sign is available. 3 to just 6 you will get minus 6 plus 6. But if you put here minus, minus 3 will multiply to 2 comes out to here minus 6. Whatever digit which sign comes at this place, the same digit which sign will also come here. Here minus 3 is there, here write minus 3. Here plus 2 is there, here write plus 2. And here plus or minus will be written depend upon this value. So if you put here plus, just calculate minus 3 will be added to plus 2 will get here minus 1 easily. Now get the factorize, get this quadratic equation factorize as x square minus x minus 6 equal to x square minus, here just suffix here x, so you will get here minus 3x, so here write minus 3x plus just here suffix x, you will get here 2x minus 6. Take here x as a common, you will get here x minus 3 plus 2, I here write x minus 3 equal to x minus 3 will be in one bracket, x plus 2 will be in another bracket. So this will be prime factorization of x square minus x minus 6. The same thing I am going to reflect here. F dash of x, we have got here x 6 dot in here x minus 3, I shall write here x minus 3. Here write x plus 2, x plus 2 write. Now I have got the factorization of quadratic equation. I got this value. Just I am going to erase this one. Now here I shall write on putting f dash of x equal to 0, we shall get 6 x minus 3 x plus 2 equal to 0. So we shall get here the value of x implied that value of x we shall get here x equal to 3, x equal to minus 2. This is a quadratic equation. That's why the roots will be 2. X minus 3 equal to 0. The x equal to 3 will get. X plus 2 equal to 0. X equal to minus 2. We shall get here. Now I shall draw the real line here. This is the real line. Right side goes up to infinite plus infinite. Left side goes up to minus infinite. X equal to 3 I shall locate. So here just locate here 3. Here you locate minus 2. So we have got intervals. The intervals will be the intervals minus infinite comma minus 2. Here you can see minus infinite minus infinite minus 2 minus 2. Open interval minus infinite comma minus 2 open interval. Open interval minus 2 comma 3 open interval. Open interval minus 2 comma 3 open interval. And open interval 3 comma infinite open interval. The three intervals we have got: open interval minus infinite comma minus 2 open interval comma open interval minus 2 comma 3 open interval comma open interval 3 comma infinite open interval. Three intervals we have got here. Just we have to take first interval. So first interval, I shall take first interval this one. Under this interval, we have to check whether f of x is increasing or decreasing. So how this comes out to be. So here I shall explain, imply that open interval minus infinite comma minus 2 implied that the value of x will be let minus 3, because the value of x equal to minus 3 will lie between minus infinite and minus 2. So here I shall write x equal to minus 3 lies between minus infinite and minus 2. Open interval minus infinite comma minus 2 open interval implied that x equal to minus 3 lies between minus infinite and minus 2. Again I shall write implied that open interval minus 2 comma 3 implied that x is equal to minus 2 x equal to 0, let x equal to 0, lies between minus infinite and minus 2. No, minus 2 and 3. S equal to 0 will lie between minus 2 and plus 3. And implied that open interval 3 comma infinite open interval implied that x is equal to 4 lies between 3 and infinite. Just I shall explain it once again. Here I have drawn the real line. Extreme left goes up to minus infinite. Extreme right goes up to plus infinite. In between I shall locate x equal to 3. So here write x equal to plus 3. X equal to minus 2. X equal to minus 2 will be written. The intervals will be count from this place. Open interval minus infinite comma minus 2 open interval comma open interval minus 2 comma 3 open interval, and open interval 3 comma infinite open interval. Open interval minus infinite comma minus 2 open interval. First interval I shall take the in between x, let x equal to minus 3. The x equal to minus 3 will lie between minus infinite and minus 2. Just locate, just let equal to, let x equal to minus 3. It is true, it is a true fact that x equal to minus 3 will lie between minus infinite and minus 2. And here open interval minus 2 comma 3 open interval. X equal to 0 will lie between minus 2 and 3, and here open interval 3 comma infinite open interval. S equal to 4 will lie between 3 and infinite. You know, we might have learned the number system, number line in the number system chapter. On the basis of number line, I have taken this value. Go through in previous classes, you might have learned about the number line in the chapter the number system. On basis of this thing I have done, just I shall explain, make the number line. You might aware of the number line here, but again I shall explain here. Just this is number line, goes up to infinite, here plus here minus infinite. This is minus infinite. Number line, this is number line. The number line, if you locate here 0, so here comes out to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that up to infinite goes. Here it comes out to be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, goes up to infinite. So this is the number line. On the number line, I have counted this thing. Now here you can see minus infinite, to take here minus infinite, and minus 2, take here minus 2 here. In between, what number will lie? Minus 3. So here you can see minus infinite and minus 2. माइनस इन्फिनाइट एंड माइनस 2 के बीच में minus 3 will lie. So here I have taken minus 3. Now check again minus 2. So check here minus 2. So minus 2 and 3. Minus 2 and 3 के बीच में 0 will lie. So I have taken here 0. And here it says 3 and infinite. 3 and infinite. 3 and infinite के बीच में lie 4. Equal to 4 I have taken. Now what will do? Take this interval. First of all, take interval. On taking the interval, I am taking the interval, open interval minus infinite, minus 2, open interval. Open interval minus infinite comma minus 2 open interval. Put x equal to minus 3 in f dash x equal to 6 x minus 3 x plus 2. So here I shall write f dash of x equal to 6. In place of x I shall write minus 3. So minus 3 I here write minus 3 plus 2. The f dash of x equal to 6 and minus 3 comes out to be minus 6. Here you will get minus 3 plus 2 comes out to be minus 1. Implied that f dash of x equal to minus 6 will multiply to minus 1 comes out to be 6. 6 are 36. So here we have got 36. F dash of x equal to 36 implied that f dash of x greater than 0. F dash of x is greater than 0 in the interval open interval minus infinite comma minus 2 open interval. So here open interval minus infinite comma minus 2 open interval, the value of f dash of x is greater than 0. So f of x will be strictly increasing. Under this interval f of x will be increasing. So here I shall write, hence f of x is strictly increasing. This interval. Now take this interval. Here I shall write, on taking the interval open interval minus 2 comma 3 open interval. Put x equal to 0, second one, implied that f dash of x equal to 6 are here in place of x write 0, 0 minus 3. Here also 0 plus 2. F dash of x equal to 6 in bracket minus 3 plus 2 implied that f dash of x equal to minus 3 will multiply to plus 2. We will get here minus 6. Minus 6 will multiply to 6 comes out to be minus 36. Minus 36. So here you have got f dash of x equal to minus 36 implied that f dash of x less than 0. Hence, f of x is strictly decreasing. So we have got under open interval -2, 3 open interval f of x is strictly decreasing. Now again I shall write on taking the interval open interval 3, infinite open interval. Put x equal to 4, imply that f dash of x comes out to be 6 in bracket 4 minus 3 4 plus 2, imply that f dash of x equal to 6 and 6. 4 minus 3 comes out to be 1. 1 will multiply to 6, comes out to be 6. 4 plus 2, 6. So we shall get here f dash of x comes out to be 36. Here I shall write f dash of x equal to 36, imply that f dash of x greater than 0. Under the interval open interval 3, infinite open interval f of x is strictly increasing. Hence, f of x is strictly increasing. On the 3 intervals, I have shown the status of f of x, whether strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. Now, final answer you have got this one. So I can say very well under interval, I can answer like right here answer implied that under interval under open interval minus infinite -2 and 3 open interval 3 infinite f of x strictly increasing. Here you can see open interval minus infinite -2 open interval f of x is strictly increasing. and under open interval -2 comma 3 open interval f of x is strictly decreasing. This will be the answer we have got. The answer we have got under open interval minus infinite comma -2 open interval and open interval 3 comma infinite open interval. F of x is strictly increasing. Here you can see. And open interval -2 and +3 open interval f of x is strictly decreasing. This is the proper explanation and solution of question number 5, exercise 6.2 of chapter 6, application of derivative of NCERT 12th mathematics. Okay guys, thanks.